So I'm sitting here just enjoying the view and stuff, and it reminded me of a story that my dad used to talk about, and it was the story about a duck. You know, if it walks like a duck, quacks like a duck, it must be a duck. And ducks are like, in a way, kind of shows us humility compared to as the story went, was there once was a duck, but he thought he was an eagle in disguise, and so he would try to convince himself that he was a duck and wasn't a duck, and he was this ego, and he tried everything so hard to be an eagle that he basically, he kept on failing. The eagles picked on him, and then these ducks were trying to help this other duck out, and he kept on refusing them, saying that it's shameful to be a duck, and he was going to be an eagle. And as the story goes, the eagles were picking on him, and he basically was starving to death. And so it took him until he finally gave up not being who he really truly was, and deciding that he was a duck. And he was grateful for being that duck. And it took him a bit. And what people most don't realize, when you are not grateful for who you are and try to be something that you're not, you're actually hurting yourself more than you can even imagine. And some days you have to kind of wonder, is it worth being something I'm not? And become something who I am? So every time I see a duck, I think of my dad. And remember that story. To try to be who I was meant to be. Try to be me. Not something else. Maybe I can get those geese again. But yeah, I really love nature. But when you do this, I'm like really into nature. I can tell you that. I enjoy walking these paths. I've walked them all types of seasons, but I have to even remind myself, if something doesn't feel right, or if I feel uncomfortable, or if someone wants me to be something that I don't want to be, then I have to look at me and go, hey, I have to change something about myself. It's not like I'm not here to people please people. I'm here to, and when I say people please, I don't mean like not being kind and considerate and being friendly. I'm talking about giving up things that is in your true nature. being something, you know, you can learn and talk and act like a woman, but are you truly a woman? You know, if you're walking and talking like how someone wants you to walk and talk and be. Oh, wow. Look at that guy. Pretty cool. But, yeah. You know, I maybe not be the girl that probably wears makeup and do this and then do that. I never was that. Well, yeah, I was. But that was my teenage years when I didn't know better and thought, hey, why not? Why not put on makeup and do this and do that? And nowadays it's like I get up in the morning, sometimes shove my hair in a ponytail and go to work. And not stress out. But I hope this was helpful for you. I hope you stay curious. And I hope you walk down a trail that is mean for you. Bye. Take care.